Yeah, absolutely. So we do have the plane. It has flown across the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful island that we have here. And we actually had a team drop kind of near Zarky. They're pulling around, and that's jacking off Infamous, SKS Mini, and Schaefer. That is CC. Here we see Puniji looking for some shots on Nop Nop, as we did have another down come out. So we have lost 2 players pretty quickly here. Not bad.
Yeah, that's the issue with these congested kind of town areas. A lot of windows. You might, cross when you think it's safe. Next thing you know, you're getting blasted from somewhere you can't even see, and you're down in the middle of the road, and that's it for you.
Yeah, that's definitely not what you want. Nop Nop looking to see what he can do. This is Nop Nop from Totality. Totality, one of the 4 contender squads to come up to Showdown as well. They have performed absolutely insane in contenders. They were holding the #1 spot for a long period of time, and they played fantastic when it came to the promotional series. So Nop Nop is in here as well. But it is Puniji and Rift who are holding him pretty locked in this Yasnaya building.
Yeah, and with the short range weapons he's got, he can't really do much other than kind of either wait for support or wait for Puniji and Rift to back off. But right now, it's a bit of a staring match between these 3 houses.
Yeah, Pretty Curdy and DeCannon, you can see them off to the west, and you can also see Smithy directly to Nop Nop south. So he'll move up into the 3-story here, look for an angle, see if he can put some support out. And now this has actually kind of gotten awkward the other way around, because it looks as though, if you're looking at the map, Totality has this 3-man surrounded.
Yeah, and they've kind of isolated them in a spot where they either cross the road or have to cross between houses. And you can see Trinity 7's now under pressure from across the street by Church.
Yep, and Trinity 7 does end up going down to DeCannon, who's able to knock him out with the M16. So that's 1 player down. Rift and Punij, still alive, are now retreating, not looking for a save here at all, looking to back away as they're down to just 2 players. Took some shots at Purdy Curdy, though, and he got dangerously low.
Yeah, and they have to be careful. Look like they're going for a flank here on Purdy Curdy, who's doing a good job of avoiding, but he's going to go down here.
That's very unfortunate. Now he's stuck under the truck. DeCannon's going to have to try and make a play, but does not. He gets down as well. So Rift is down. It's all up to Punij here. 1 shot away from death and a full squad wipe. Smithy is looking for that, and he gets it. So he will go ahead, get the pickup on his teammates, Purdy Curdy, and able to pick up DeCannon. And they will still be a 4-man Totality, winning the first 4v4 of their Showdown career.
Really excellent execution there. That seemed like it seemed like a former Armada had that kind of under wraps, but like you said, they got surrounded and their movement got cut off, and now they're out of the game of the ridge. However, if anyone puts themselves in a silhouette on that ridge, all the players around them will do the fighting for them.
Let's push right here.
I'm just gonna shoot up bug tires.
15 degrees, maybe go prone until the end by sun.
We're across the street, we're good.
He's up! Buggy, stop.
UZ farther back east, 75. 2 of them. 3 of them.
As we see Envy cruising, looking for a spot into the zone. He's heading right towards Tempo Storm right now, as Zampa is leading the way. They're looking for that same exact location, and I think they have noticed and immediately turns around. So Zampa
extra
will back
4x on
off.
me.
SKS Mini is killed off by Shredded, and now it's popping off. 55.
Helmet on this idiot?
Yeah, this next moving phase.
Coming back, circling around. South. Coming right for us.
Crazy close, north.
One out.
Did.
Gone.
I don't.
He got knocked from southwest west.
West, yeah.
Compound over to the west. But look at this new zone, Tempo Storm in the middle of it. Now, this is bringing back memories of my first month here. We had this exact same zone. It was Y10 Fade in there, and it ended up in a 1v1 17 against, I don't even remember who it was. It was like one of my first nights, but it was right in this little area that Tempo Storm is holding down right now. Right by the crate was the final zone. So they're in a good location. They chose a great spot, and they were favored by this new zone. 34 players alive. Peach is here, just praying, as you can see all the boxes around him, and he's not spotted out, but he is, and Nop Nop gets the kill.
Nobody's listening to the prayers tonight, unfortunately. So Totality now taking that I guess you could call it dominant spot in this little natural cover, but even then, Nop Nop taking fire from across the way. This is what I was talking about. Even as you try to get down this hill into some relatively decent spot, you have pressure coming from everywhere.
Yeah, and they're just moving in on foot, tree to tree is the way they're playing the rest of this game. Totality, they're seeing what they can do to get it. Look at the kills on them right now. They have 12 kills with 32 players remaining.
Is Chappie driving around in a vehicle? Oh my God, I don't even know.
He was driving around in a vehicle. So was Frolicker, but they're both knocked out. And Frolicker, I do not see getting picked up. Chappie has been killed off. Tempo Storm still holding down the same location to find Legit, and Austin able to hold down a small shack. Caden behind a couple of I don't even know if that's a vehicle or something. Set and destroy
Oh,
moving right in
Jules,
between.
no.
Oh, Tempo Storm. This is just like a spider web, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I was waiting
doing
for
the
it.
trap
I know.
spider. The
Trap spider.
You know, to be fair, I mean, this is not, and Solid is really close to going down. I'm not sure if I think he might be the last one left, and that's
Shaq
it
speaking?
for Cloud9,
Shaq speaking
I
is?
believe.
Shaq 240, 255.
Yep. They're not peeking right now. There's lots of guys south on 05, like a fucking bomb. I'm here bad. I'm here bad. Can you stop them?
Knocked
Down.
him out.
Down.
Yep.
Knocked.
One
We
down.
need to push. We need to push.
We need to blow this. Shaq is dead. Healing. Healing as well.
Healing as well.
Zone to our left.
You got any extra frags now?
No.
Okay.
Why?
Is the
Because
shack
they're in the
area
shack right in
cleared?
front of
Shack
us.
area
One
cleared?
down.
4. That is a full squad of 4
One on
to
the
the
ridge,
south.
one on the ridge.
Ghoul and Nomi are still alive to the southwest. They have snuck in. And then I believe we still do have 2 ghost players holding down the other side of the road.
Yeah, this is going to be, you can see a lot of pressure coming from either way. And right now, Nomi and Ghoul have been super, super quiet since the beginning of the game, just playing passive, trying to find the right spots into the zone, probing, checking it out. And they are relatively okay in their spot, just a
guys
little
in the
bit
shack?
off the beaten path over there.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where they are making something out of absolutely nothing. As we see something from FlyQuest finally killed off. He made it to the top
To the right, 240.
16 left when he
That was the
killed
finish,
off.
right?
Valley gets
No.
knocked out. Nobody gets knocked out. Maluk is killed off, so Monster TV is also knocked out. And this deal is just a mess.
that
Your
on
boy
the
Dre and
ridge
Nop Nop exchanging some shots back and forth. Smithy kills off Monster, so he's been eliminated. And now Tempo Storm is all up to your boy Dre.
Yeah, Dre's hanging on by a thread there. He almost went down. I don't think they can do anything about the red. Oh, that's the end of that.
That'll do
Touchdown.
it. What a toss.
I think we might have lost EG as well. Yeah, EG's been knocked out as well. So right now we have Venerated and Caden, the last remaining
Look
team
at
of
those
NBS.
kills.
Yeah, that's nuts. So it's,
Totality has 22 kills right now.
that is insane. So Totality's been playing a really good position and just jumping on people when they least expect it, and have racked up a ton of kills.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have Caden and Venerated for Envious that are still alive. We have Wildcard with Geis, Jimmer, and Landoon. They have lost 1 member. And then we have all 4 players from Totality with 22 kills right now. Venerated gets killed off, so it's all up to Caden for Team Envious. Geis with 4 kills as well. So this is a very interesting game. We're open field zone, nowhere to really go. A little bit of defilade, a couple trees here and there, but Totality on foot has moved all the way in from the north, and they're making a ton of plays. Now Nop Nop's moving up. Jimmer's looking for an angle, and he's taking some shots, maybe from Caden.
The best thing that can happen for Caden right now is for these 2 teams to do as much damage to each other as possible. Now, I'm not sure if Caden's going to want to play this passive, but he does have a big open field right in front of him. And if they come up that ridge, does Totality, he might want to take a couple of shots and incite some violence here.
Absolutely. So Jimmer is knocked out by DeCannon with a frag. I always struggle to say DeCannon. Let me tell you.
DeCannon.
DeCannon. And then Landoon looking for an angle, seeing what he can do. He spots out DeCannon, took some nice shots, and is able to take him down with the Mini 14 very, very quickly. He's going to go for the res.
Wildcard needs to be careful here. I mean, this is a very high-risk res, but they need to do it to stay in the game. So both teams doing each other a favor right now by going for the res rather than pushing.
Absolutely. And then more shots come out, and Nop Nop is so low. He was able to prone down. Pretty moving around on the side. He's able to knock out Landoon.
Try and get on the tree, right side. Boosting hard, full. That's what I was wondering. Okay, good, perfect.
Nading.
Where are these other guys? Are they across the street or something?
They
Yeah,
were.
they're all here. They have a ridge over there, I guess.
The shots are coming out on Geis, and he will go down, and it's all up to
Okay,
Caden now on a
right.
1v4 against Totality. They're all moving
that
up on him.
push?
He stands up. He takes the shots. He downs Smithy, and immediately is taken out. Holy crap, Moses. Are you kidding me? That is 26 kills out of Totality in their Showdown debut.
What did we say about Totality a little while ago? I think it was something along the lines of they will frag out at any time. They have come in guns literally blazing in the first game of Showdown with an insane amount of kills.